you've hosted, this is crazy to me, almost 50 retreats in your career. Has it been 50?
Yeah, I've hosted over 50 retreats, 25 international and 25 in the
I
States.
love that you qualify. I mean, 50 retreats, I don't care if it's 50 weekend retreats, like that is just an enormous, and you're like, actually only half have been international. So you've done 50 retreats. I'm curious, what part of the experience do you feel like you've mastered and feel most proud about?
Yeah, I one thing that really comes to mind is a lot of retreat hosts. They plan a year in advance exactly what they're going to teach, their theme, and then they market that theme. And I have been teaching these international retreats for 10 years, and I simply market them as Ayurveda, yoga, and meditation retreats. And many people have been coming on my retreats for 10 years internationally, and they come every year. They come to nearly every retreat I offer. They even come back to the same location again and again. And they know that even though the retreat is Ayurveda, yoga, and meditation, that I base what I'm going to teach on who signs up. And so I sense and feel into who is this particular group, this community that's coming together. So I am planning the retreat prior, but I'm really tuning in with the individuals on retreat and in some ways curating or co creating the retreat from this place of sensing and feeling what is needed.
That is the beginning of a master's class
Oh, thank you.
in hosting retreats. I see so many transformational leaders and retreat hosts struggle. They struggle.
Mm.
But what did you have to establish in terms of credibility to be able to even think that you could just announce a retreat and that it would get filled like this?
Oh, yeah. So, well, I will say that it was a long time coming. And so I began offering day retreats in my community, and they were really well received. And when that was coming along, I started offering weekend retreats in my community. And then when that was well received, I started launching retreats in Costa Rica. The first few retreats, they were smaller, maybe 10 people the first time, maybe 15 people the next time. And so the first several years, my retreats had these smaller groups, and it was wonderful. And then by the time I came to Imiloa, that first Imiloa retreat that I led sold out in 48 hours.
Hi.
And so that surprised me because it was a larger retreat. And so, yeah, we added that second week, and it too sold out really quickly.
And
And
thanks for sharing that. You weren't ready that first year. You didn't have the experience or the credibility.
so I was teaching for 13 years full time before I led my first international retreat. So I put in quite a bit of time.
Mm.